Hey guys, it's Bridget with San Diego Seed Company, and today I want to talk about every gardener's problem. What do you do when you have too much produce? I'm going to talk about one specific crop that we have right now in the garden that I am overwhelmed with and how I preserve and store it. And now I'm going to give you a few ideas. Obviously there's hundreds of ideas out there, and I encourage you to explore and make up new recipes and things like that, but I'm just going to show you what I do on my farm that's easy and tasty. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe button and you'll be notified anytime we put out a video. So let's get into it. So I've got here tons of peppers. Don't judge me, I know they look terrible. That's because we're at the end of the season. Make sure that you pay attention to what your plants are telling you. And these plants are telling me, hey, I've given you tons of produce. I'm over it. The days are getting shorter. It's getting cooler at night. We're moving into fall. They're done. So I need to pull all these peppers off this plant before they start to succumb to pests and things like that. Like here's a good example, okay? This has gotten eaten up by some type of leaf-eating caterpillar and it's just going to town. So I need to go through and harvest all of these peppers, and it's way more than I possibly can eat in 10 meals, let alone one meal. So I need to preserve them. And how am I gonna do that? Well, for us, one of the quickest and easiest ways that we like to preserve peppers is actually just to roast them and then freeze them. And we do that because freezing them whole is not a great idea, because then you have this ginormous rock, well, you know, it would be a rock hard frozen pepper that then you have to defrost, and when you defrost it, they become kind of slimy and it's not great. So what I do is I cut them in half, I devein them, I throw them in the oven and I roast them, also because I love that roast pepper flavor. And we use that type of stuff a lot in our house. One of the things I want you to consider when you are deciding how you want to preserve any crop, think about the recipes that you make a lot and how you can prepare for those recipes. So in our house, I make tons of dips. This is a Romanesco dip that we make, and it's very similar to the Romanesco dip that you get from Trader Joe's. Actually, I think it's the identical recipe. I love it. And I make tons of it, and then I freeze it. It's really great thawed. It's very easy. I use it with chicken, all kinds of stuff. One of the main ingredients in that dip is roasted peppers. I also use roasted peppers for chili in the wintertime, salsas, pretty much everything I can throw roasted peppers in, I do it. So what I do is I take my peppers, and I've got just a small batch here, but I'll show you. I wash them. These are not hot peppers, so depending on how your peppers are, you might want to, spend more time deveining them. If they're really hot, you want to take the center part out because that's where the oils are that's really spicy. These are not spicy peppers, so I don't really care. I can be very quick about it. And basically, I'm going to cut them open and devein all of these, and then I throw them in the oven for 375 for, depending on how roasted I want them. These ones, I really charred them because I love that flavor. But I think it was about an hour. And you have this fabulous flavor on them because they're charred. I wish you could smell them. So they're really dark and delicious. Now, again, these are sweet peppers, so I'm not gonna peel them. I'm not gonna do anything else with them. This is exactly as I'm gonna leave them. I'll let these cool, and then I'll throw them in a Ziploc bag and I will freeze them. So instead of just putting plain peppers in the freezer that then you have to do something with, I have a prepared ingredient that I can toss in soups, stews, salsas, you name it, it's already ready to go. A little bit of work in the forefront helps on the back end. So that is how we preserve our peppers on our farm. And I know there's tons of different ways that you can do it. I am not claiming to know them all. I just know what works great and what's easy in our kitchen on our farm.